You old fart. Welcome to the King Moolah Podcast. Welcome to the King Moolah Podcast. Welcome to the King Moolah Podcast, y'all. Welcome to the King Moolah Podcast, y'all. I'm your host, King. Oh, this is about to be a doozy. First and foremost, it is cold outside. Florida, yes, I know y'all people don't think Florida experience cold. We get cold. I know there's memes out there that make it seem like we only get cold in wintertime for like 1 month and then the rest of the year is all sunshine. That's not how it goes. Especially not last year. Last year it was pretty cold and it lasted well into spring. Okay, well into springtime. So we got a cold front this week. It was 51 degrees this morning. That's pretty cold. For Florida, anybody who's a real Floridian, anything below 70 degrees is cold. So 51 is not already 19 degrees colder than what we're used to. So that's cold. That might be perfect for you northerners who think, oh, that's a perfect weather for a light jacket and shorts. No, not down here. Okay, we got tropical weather. Okay, it stays well above in the 80s. Okay, for a good portion of the year in Florida. Okay, so anything below, like I said, 70, too cold. Run it back. Understand it's needed for those people who've been saying, "Oh, this summer is super hot." Well, they say that every year. Every year when they come to Florida. Every year. So there's always going to be people like that. Ridiculousness. Okay. Love Florida weather when it is, okay? Love it. Don't be out here just saying, oh, just because it's not where you from, then go back where you from, okay? Nobody asked you to be here. Real Floridians certainly don't want people to be here. We want y'all to move out. We want y'all to leave, driving our prices up. You can visit, but you don't have to stay at all. Stop trying to retire here. It's not a place to be for you. Don't come over here and then complain. You could have stayed right back where you was at, okay? Thank you to all the people. Hurricane Milton's passed last Thursday. Today is Thursday. So a week from now, most people have their power now. It's about 70. No, it's probably actually more than that. It was by 75% by Tuesday. That's what was the timeline to expect. So I'm guessing it could be around 90 to 95 right now. I mean, there's still some places that don't have power, including like traffic lights and stuff, but that's what it is. So yeah, thank you for all the out-of-state electricians and companies and all the workers for helping us out. Y'all did it. Y'all big one in 2017 when Hurricane Irma hit. Y'all doing it again. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. If I had money, boy, I'd buy y'all a lot. I'd buy y'all food or something. Something. Show appreciation for those who helped out with us. That's how you're supposed to move, okay? I'll thank you guys once again for helping us out. All right, out of straight contractors and electricians and everybody else that was needed, and everybody else who I haven't named who have helped out from out of state. Thank you. Because it wasn't only Central Florida that got hit. honestly. Well, it was the main portion, but it was a bit of South Florida as well. So, yeah, thank you guys. Now, for the topic. Ooh, this is a doozy. Doozy.
Doozy.
Doozy.
Doozy. Doozy. Doozy, 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 doozy.
All right, let me stop messing around. But yeah, this is actually a pretty serious topic. How do I put it? Aging. I think you heard it in the intro. I said, but it's about aging. People, why don't people want to age? I mean, we all get older by the second. If we follow this perception of time, we all get older by the seconds that turn into minutes, turn into hours, that turn into days, that turn into weeks, that turn into months, that turn into years. Okay, we get older. Every single year is a step older. Okay? Everybody's aging all the time. But why do people feel like they can't age, they can't be a certain age? Once they reach a certain age, they feel like it's not good to be that age. It's weird. And and I understand a bit of the history. Being old was not preferred, but it's more so malice. Well, not malice. Let me see. It's more so the standard of certain industries for you to be old. Let me just say, like fashion industry, and entertainment industry as well. Like if you're older, you get less gigs, you get less shots in those industries for sure. Music, not so much, but you can see, but it's more so entertainment as a whole, mainly in film and television and stuff like that. But I mean, they gotten a little bit better at it, so you can see. But in fashion, I don't know if that's still even there. I mean, there's probably certain old magazines, but the majority probably want somebody youthful and stuff like that. That's the thing. That's probably it. It's probably the media's fault. Probably the biggest contributor. Well, it is the biggest contributor, I'm gonna say. I ain't no probably, it is. But outside of that, you should want to grow old. Why would you want to take life and not want to get into the stage of an elder? You're an elder. You want to. It's gonna have to be broken down for real. Like, why would you not want to age? What is wrong with aging? You was on a time clock when you got here, when you were born. You're gonna be a time clock when you're gone. Well, after you're gone, that clock stops. But everybody's gonna age. What's the problem? The problem is people want to stay young. There's nothing wrong, because the state of youth, outside of being physically young as your age, you can mentally be young. And that could be a good or a bad thing, depending on exactly what the factors are. Exactly what is actually going on in a youthful state of mind, and what does that even mean? To be young, is to be inexperienced at the basis, to be how you see, kids are typically full of energy, so they're young. They typically need guidance and to be able to function in the world, to be able to move around and navigate through the world properly. And there's a lot of people who aren't doing that, but that's not that type of episode. So people not aging is not wanting to age, I should say. It's a big thing because why don't you want to age when you're going to age anyways? It's probably a big chokehold. What I think is this. It's a chokehold on from the media to the social conversations within the house or within school or within work. And it's just all the infatuation with youth. The infatuation of youth is probably the biggest thing as to why people don't want to age. Their formative years are gone. Because honestly, when you get older, outside of grade school, time starts to speed up pretty quickly. And then I get what they meant, like it starts to speed up and then they have these nostalgic memories of like where did the time go, and looking at their formative years when they were younger, like looking through their old photo albums or pictures and just seeing themselves younger, and then just like, man, I really love that time. I mean, everybody kind of has that, they love being a child, but did you really? Because some people had terrible childhoods. And when they got to an adult, they was able to actually move around to be able to navigate the world better, even though it was a lot harder because they didn't have a good childhood to really set them up for success. But I mean, just being honest, it's a big thing. But let me get into why. Or let me just point out some things why. Let me do it based on let me just start with the women. Okay? It's a big one for women that they do not want to age. They don't want to age. Women do not like aging the most. They tend to not like aging more than men do. And there's a lot of history involved. There's a lot of social conversations around that. There's been numerous discussions about it. And honestly, what I think is women don't accept full womanhood. That's just what I think it is. That women do not accept full womanhood. They don't accept growing old like men do. Men as well, like, and I will get to them, but right now I'm gonna focus on the women. They don't like to feel as though they're old. That's why a lot of women don't tell their age. Why? Or they lie about their age. Why? Because they think that being old it comes with less perks, less benefits, and less attention. I mean, why would you want attention as it is as a woman? I mean, we all know what goes on in the daily life of women. We all know the issues that women have to face every single day. Why would you want more attention? I mean, from all the attention that you usually give, a lot of women get, why would you want more attention? Why would you need the attention? Unless you're trying to actively date, I don't see why you really need the attention. So like women with aging, it's like this. A lot of women like to alter their bodies. They like to put on a lot of, and this goes in with makeup and everything. I'm going to go in. Makeup, for one. Me, just my opinion, but makeup is deceptive at its core. Why do you need to beat up your face just to look different? What is wrong with the face that you have? Some things enhance your face, and yes, you can see your face. And some makeup, depending on how you do it, because there's plenty of different ways to do it, just make your face a little bit heightened, but they can also alter the actual features of your face to make you look a certain way. To cover up any blemishes, okay, but it ain't all about blemishes, because everybody's gonna have that time of blemish if they need to, but it's that mainly tied to food and stress. But like, just be honest, like, is you really got to be honest with yourself with makeup. I know they say, oh, we just do it for me, but no, you don't. Not at its core. Not all women do makeup for themselves. A lot of y'all do it for other women. A lot of y'all are girls, and y'all do it for other women. Let's just be honest. And a lot of y'all do it for men. Yeah, don't think that I don't see you. I'm observing. I'm not saying it's just out of just to say it. I see it. I literally see it. And you see it a lot, even in, you can say it in TV and film, but I seen it in real life mainly. And then they're expecting the man to really compliment all of what they did to their face. And men honestly do not care about all that stuff. They don't care about makeup, hair, and nails. They don't care about makeup for sure, because we like natural, and natural will always be the way. Natural. Get it in your head, women. Natural. We like natural. Some may claim it and fake it, but most men, they really like natural. Just keep it natural. Keep it real. You can't be real with all this fake stuff on you. Fake hair, fake nails, beating up your face to look different. Let's cover up blemishes. Show your blemishes. Let us know what we dealing with. Let us know what we getting into. Nobody wants to wake up into a different and see a different person that they seen the night before. And that's the clubbing hookup culture, but that's where that's coming from as well. But nobody wants to see that. I want to see your natural face. Some women can't handle that. Some women are so stuck on using filters and makeup that filters on the phone and makeup that they don't really see their real face. Some of them don't really want to look in the mirror and look at their natural face. It's the face that you were given. It's the face that you chose. I don't know. There's no reason for you. Like, I understand you've probably been self-conscious. I understand if it's like the bullying aspect, like you've been bullied for your face. That is a separate issue. And even if that is a separate issue, it still should tie back to you need to look at yourself for yourself and really hone in on your love for yourself. You need to create space to have love for yourself. You need that self-love. And it doesn't come from outside sources. You got to look within. You got to look at, are you more than what you see? Are you more than what they see? This all ties into aging, because a lot of women like to not look aging. They use makeup to make themselves look young. And I'm going to go even on the more extreme sides to get body augmentations or body modifications to let that happen, to stay young, stay relevant. We've seen this before, time and time again. The BBL brigade. The BBL's going crazy, has gone crazy for the past few years. A lot of women getting them because they want that look. They think men like that. Men do not like that. Y'all are getting them just to be toys or to be objectified. And that ties back to wanting attention, more attention. Why? You already get enough attention as is. Women get enough attention as is. Female beauty is probably one of the most powerful images ever. The female beauty is probably one of the most powerful things ever in this world. In this world. Like, it does not make any sense for you to doesn't make any sense for you to want to get all of that just so you can be objectified. Why? For scumbags. The only people really gonna be hollering at you after that stuff are scumbags. Why would you want that kind of attention? And it's not even the good kind. You think it is, it's not. Especially when a lot of y'all get botched and bad procedures and surgeries. Not to mention the health risks, which y'all don't really care about. Yeah, y'all drop 5 bands for that. Why? It's a waste of money. You could have put that towards something actually productive and useful for you. Like I said, female beauty it's probably one of the most powerful things on the earth. Good or bad. Good part of it is that you get attention, you get noticed. If you're dating, that's good for you. Bad if you want to be left alone. I know there's a lot of women who are introverts and don't really like all that attention. So doing that does not help you get any, does not help you with avoiding attention. Doesn't make any sense. Y'all got to be serious right now. I'm just like, you get your butt done, you get your titties done. Like, women's titties are supposed to sag. I just feel like y'all not embracing full womanhood when y'all do that. At all. You gotta embrace the sag. You gotta embrace the cellulite. You gotta embrace the tiger stripes. You gotta embrace that you're getting older. The gray hair. You gotta embrace that. Y'all use wigs too much. You gotta embrace your natural hair. You gotta embrace that. How you gonna love womanhood and say you love being a woman? I know, okay, maybe some of y'all don't really like being a woman, but you can't run from aging. It's happening to us all. Don't run from aging. It's gonna happen regardless. Just embrace that. You know, go through the proper motions of getting your feelings intact and look at what you see in the mirror and be happy with it. Be happy with your natural self. It makes no sense for you to get your body done just so you can keep going to doctor's appointments every few weeks or a few months or so just to see if one of the things didn't rupture and cause serious health problems, because that's happening. Those are the health risks, and those are the after effects of the procedures, of the surgeries, of the modifications. You can't be out here just doing that. You got to be serious. If y'all could have did that with the gym, and there's plenty of exercise to do it. I know a lot of y'all don't really get any expert advice. And sometimes y'all might have to pay for it to get the proper training of what you're trying to do. But a lot of free exercises are out there if you actually pay attention. If you on Instagram and following fitness pages for women who are doing fitness and trying to tell you how to get your glutes to be better or to get your titties to be more perky, because there are exercises for that too. Your body is a working muscle. Okay, every part of your body has muscles on it. Every part. Every part of your body got muscles on it. There's no reason for you that you can say that you can't do it. Will it look the same as what you've envisioned? Maybe, maybe not. You can't compare yourself to someone else. You can use them as a reference, but you can't just expect you to look that way. You got to understand what your body type is. You know, some women got broad shoulders. Some women got lean shoulders. Some women are slim. Some women are petite. Some women are hourglass figures. Naturally, genetics. It's genetics, and it can be hard work if you put in the time for it. You know? That's just what it is. So when women don't want to age, it makes no sense. Everybody's going to age. You need to get a grip on reality. Aging is a part of the process. It's a part of the human experience. This human experience is pretty short. It's not as long as you may think. I know when y'all see or hear people who reach 90 and 100 even, and thinking that, wow, they've been along for a long time. Maybe if you ask them, they'll be like, that time sped up pretty fast, and now they're 100. By the way, for the people who are 100 right now, man, you've been through a lot. That was a crazy times that you went through. If you're in your 90s or 100s, even your 70s, you've been through some crazy times. World War I and II, and sheesh, it's just a lot to deal with. It's a problem. Aging, trying to get body modifications just to you're not going to stop yourself from aging. Your body's going to age regardless. So putting things up in it that are unnatural and that can be very hazardous to your body, and it's very foreign to your body because your body can react negatively to these procedures. They don't really tell you the women that pass away before these procedures happen. Your body is not going to take it well. Even if it takes it well right after you're done, it's not going to take it well. It's somewhere down the line, there's going to be problems. Why would you want those kind of problems? Why would you create such a long-term problem? You did that out of what? Because you don't love yourself enough? Look at the mirror. Keep looking, keep staring until you love yourself. Whatever that you dislike, look at yourself long enough in the mirror until you like it. There's no reason for you to be doing that, all of that. Come on now. Like, be serious. I don't think y'all are serious about y'all health. I don't think y'all are serious about womanhood. Because y'all won't let your titties sag. Y'all not letting y'all titties sag. Your titties are supposed to sag. They're not supposed to stay perky forever. Everybody's body goes through changes throughout phases in their life. Everybody knows teenagers get the puberty aspect into it, and now they're growing into they got adult parts now. Now that they've grown, they're growing into that. And then when you're an adult, they may either grow more, or they might get smaller. Just depending on how everything is for you and your situation and your environment and stuff like that. Because your body's can change based on your environment too. So y'all really got to take into account, like, aging is a part of the process. It's a part of being human. Like, what do you gain from thinking that you'll stay young by putting all these chemicals and types of things, doing body augmentation procedures that are very hazardous? What is the end goal? I really want to know. Because the end goal to me definitely doesn't seem like self-love, because if you did love yourself, you wouldn't think about that procedure in the first place. The plastic surgery industry is booming. Botox and liposuction and this, that, and the other, and then they try to change the name of it, call it mommy makeovers. Listen, after kids, your titties gonna sag. That's it. Your titties are going to sag. Let it be. Especially if you got multiple kids, let it be. It's gonna happen. Whether you like it or not, it's gonna happen. Titties are supposed to sag. Butts are gonna sag too. Booties are gonna sag as well with aging. They're not gonna look the same as they did before. You're aging. There's plenty of beautiful, beautiful women who are aging, who fully accept womanhood. And they're aging gracefully because they actually love themselves. I don't this mentality of not wanting to age is crazy when it's literally happening whether you like it or not. It's going to happen. I don't understand why y'all tripping about it. Look within. Because all of that was going to fade. Looks are going to fade. Looks are going to fade. There ain't no amount of makeup or liposuction or plastic surgery procedures that can change that. They're going to fade. Something's going to give. You believing that nothing's going to give, it's just not happening. Now, specifically for black women, black don't crack and stuff like that, so you got an expanded time frame, okay? You got a lot of time because black don't crack, and because when you're 50 and 60s, you're still gonna look like you're well into your 30s and 40s. Like there was a woman who was 50 years old. I remember I was working, 50 years old. She looked 25. Black woman, beautiful. And I think she said she ate. No, never mind. That's on the video. But I'll explain the video too. This video I seen. This woman, she eats healthy, and her skin is glowing. She was like, I don't remember her age, but I know she was either elderly status or close to it, and she didn't even look like an elder. She looked like she was like low 30s, maybe even high 20s. I think so. If I was to find that video again, that'd be cool. But aging is a part of the process. Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to love yourselves more. Don't let no other woman try to convince you to do something to botch your body and cause serious health complications later on in your life just because you don't like what you see in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at it long and hard enough. Give yourself a day to do it, or give yourself days to do it. Plan it out through a week. If you can do it once every week or something, keep at it. Be persistent about wanting to love yourself. Stop looking at all your flaws with negativity and disgust. Embrace those flaws. Embrace everything that is a part of you. Everything that is womanhood. Okay, embrace this. I don't get it. Just embrace it all. It is a part of you. It is you on the outside. You should care more about what's on your inside than your outside, what's inside of you. Because looks fade, and you ain't gonna look the same 20 to 30 years from now. Now, some people may age a little better where they have the baby face, and they would. You wouldn't actually look the same. Your face might have not changed that much, but I'm pretty sure your body's went through some changes. You're not gonna feel the same as well. You definitely won't feel the same. It'll be definitely different in your 80s and 30s. Even if you got a bit of the fat. If you keep up with yourself, you can hold onto that a bit longer. But a lot of y'all do not keep up with yourselves. And that's why looks would fade. Ain't no amount of filters or makeup, nails, lashes, weave, sew-ins and stuff like that that's going to keep you from aging. None of it. Just learn to love yourself in the moment. Learn to love yourself now. Don't wait. It's better you love yourself now because you can deal with everything that goes on. You can deal with issues like your identity and you can deal with your image, and you can love your image. Love what you see in the mirror, and it makes it all worthwhile. Instead of chasing a temporary solution that I wouldn't even call a solution, just a temporary fix. Why would you want to be fixed? There's nothing to fix. If you were just perfectly fine, your health was in your physical health was fine. Well, why would you want to complicate that with these procedures? It doesn't make no sense. Seriously, y'all gotta love yourselves. All right. So I did my due diligence with women. Time for the men.